doing today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for coming by to check out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make sous vide swordfish. Now again, I'm always looking for the best bargains for my family, for food ideas, and for video recipe ideas. And lo and behold, what was on sale this week was swordfish. Now, you know what? I can't remember ever trying swordfish. I worked at a restaurant growing up where we served swordfish. I'm used to seeing how these fillets look, but I really don't think I've ever tried it. I might have tried it, I just don't have an active memory of it. So if I have tried it, it's been many years ago. And you know what? I decided to do the sous vide method on this because I don't want to overcook it because then it turns really tough. And I'm going to make a homemade like cream sauce out of butter, some Dijon Mustard. We're going to add some capers, some white wine. Yeah, pretty easy. We're going to season this up, sous vide cook it. It's only going to take around a half hour. I'm going to let it cool off in the fridge for a few hours and then a quick sear and dinner will be served. Hopefully it's as good as I'm anticipating it being. So stick around, guys. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is season this swordfish steak. Now, I wasn't going to buy a whole bunch of swordfish steaks because I didn't even know if my family and I are going to like it. So I just bought the biggest steak I could find. This is 1.65 pounds, so it's over a pound and a half. And it should be more than enough to feed myself, my wife, and my son. My daughter can try some too, but we'll see. So what I'm going to do first here is I'm just going to season it now initially with some kosher salt. Now I'm not going to go crazy on the kosher salt because I do have a little bit of salt in the seasoning, and what I'm using today is Luvafoodie's Seafood Lovers Seasoning. And this does have salt in it, but let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, it's the 6th ingredient. So it's not super salt heavy. So I just wanted to put a little extra on there. And now let me put some of the Seafood Lover seasoning on here. Now you could just do salt, ground black pepper, lemon pepper. If you have a favorite seafood type seasoning, you could certainly use that. I'm just using what I have, and I'll leave a link down below to Luvafoodie's website. Michelle over there makes some great seasonings, and I have not been disappointed. And I think this is nice. It's got a little bit of dill in there. It does have lemon pepper in the seasoning as well, so I think this will work perfectly. So I'm just going to kind of pat it down. I'll do the sides as well, but I'm just going to kind of show you here. We're just going to do each side here, and I'll do the sides, and then we'll get it in the bag. And this isn't going to take long. This is going to take literally a half hour to 45 minutes cooking time. So quick and easy. So we got the salt taken care of. Let me get more of the Seafood Lover seasoning, and that's it, guys. Let me finish seasoning this up. I'll get the sides, I'll get it in the bag. I'll be back in a second. All right, here we are. It's all seasoned up. Let me get it in the bag. I just wanted you to see how it looked like when it was all seasoned. Like I said, make sure you get the sides. I'll get this in a Ziploc gallon freezer bag. We'll be back in a second. Okay, so my sous vide bath is heated up to 130 degrees, okay? So you can vacuum seal this, guys, but for such a short cook at such a relatively low temperature, I don't really think it's necessary. So that's why a regular old freezer grade Ziploc bag will work just as well. Reminder to put some kind of thing down on top of your counter. You just don't want to put a hot pot with 130 degree water on your countertop. It could crack or discolor. I got some cork here, coasters that kind of just help protect it. So what we do now is we squeeze all the air out as best we can. We leave a little side open. It's called the water displacement method. And we're going to put this big piece of fish in here. And as we push it underwater and submerge it, that remaining air will be squeezed out. just like so. Then we can close it up. I'll fold this over. Now the only thing is, like I always say, you want to make sure it remains under the water line. So I usually take something, this is a pretty heavy duty spatula I got from Grillaholics. I don't want to squish it, I just want to kind of rest it here just to ensure that it's not going to float that swordfish steak above the water where we risk not cooking it, okay? So I'm going to wait until this climbs up again to 130 degrees, and I'm going to start the timer at that time on my phone. And this was frozen when I bought it, but it's been defrosting overnight in my fridge, so it's pretty much defrosted. I mean, it's probably a little bit cool in the center, so I think 30 minutes will be fine. If you're doing it from a completely frozen steak, which you can do, give it another 15-20 minutes just to allow the center of that thing to completely become defrosted, have enough time to heat up to that 130 temperature. Okay? So let's just give this a minute. I'll wait till it's at 130. We'll start the timer. Be back shortly. All right, we're at 129.9. You always want to start the cooking time once it reaches temperature, because depending on what you're putting in there and the temperature of the food, it might take 10-15 minutes to come up to temperature. So, you know, if something, there we go, 130. So I got a 30-minute timer on my phone. There we go. I'm thirsty. I'll meet you guys downstairs for a drink while we let the sous vide bath do its thing. Meet you guys downstairs. All right, you know what time it is. Drink review. I'm having a new beer by Corona. It's called Sun Brew Citrus Cerveza. This is brewed with real orange and lime peels. So, you know, Corona is like probably the most famous beer from Mexico, very light. This is obviously going to be something good in summertime. I saw it, never tried it. That's what I'm having. This is my daughter Ava Grace and my son Kyle.
Hello. Hi.
Ava Grace is trying something here from Snapple. And this is called Elements Rain. Kind of looks like rain in the bottle there. But it says it's a guava cactus flavored juice drink. Light and refreshing. So that's very interesting. So that's what Ava Grace is having.
Juice drink.
Juice drink. And then Kyle's having something called Culture Pop Soda. Fizzy and gutsy. Probiotic soda. Orange, mango, and lime. That's what it says. Fizzy and gutsy. It says orange, mango, and lime. It says Culture Pop. Fizzy, fruity, tangy, spicy, gutsy. Slightly sweet, and this part's going to be the part Kyle really likes. Soda you can feel good about, because it's made with real fruit juice, spices, and live probiotics. And then I saw something on here that's really going to make Kyle's day. It's plant-based and vegan. I know Kyle's very concerned about the vegan status on his sodas.
We all are here.
No meat in our sodas. Okay, so... It's like, why do they have to put that on there? Like, really? Vegan?
We got, all I see is we got Corona, juice drink, and gutsy.
Yeah. Alright.
And Snapple.
The only thing I know they make out of agave is like tequila, so I don't know what this is all about.
I did a drink a long time ago that
Did
had
you?
guava in it.
It's not a
It says
guave.
45% less sugar.
You know what it was? I think it was the ball soda, remember? In like the glass bottle.
It was the what?
Balls, B-A-W-L.
Oh, okay.
Where it was like, it had the, like that glass bottle and it had like all the little bumps on it.
Alright, let me see if I can see an alcohol content on this. 4.5% alcohol. So just like I thought, this is going to be your summer type brew. You're out in the sun, you don't want something heavy. It's definitely carbonated, way more carbonated than normal Corona, and a little bit more cloudy and fizzy. Alright guys, you ready? Cheers.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers to each other. Cheers to our viewers. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Let's give this a sip. Tell them what we think. Wow, that's interesting. Hang on. It almost tastes like a sparkling orange soda. Very citrusy. Yeah, it doesn't taste much like beer. It tastes more like one of those fizzy orange sodas, like those Italian sodas. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't taste like a beer to me. And it is a little on the sweet side. I might be good for one of these on a summer day. I don't think I could drink multiples because there's just a little too much sweet in it for me, anyway. All right, Ava Grace. Elements Rain from Snapple.
Okay, I can taste. I love. What stuff's in this?
It's
Well,
made
it's
from
called agave.
agave.
You guys were calling it
A
agave.
guave, agave.
It
All
is
it's
so
called agave.
It says water, sugar, pear juice, concentrate, agave, nectar, citrus acid, natural flavor.
I don't know. It just feels right that it's clear.
Kind of
Because it just feels right that it
Let me
doesn't
try.
have any color, but it's just clear. I think it feels like something that should be clear.
Well, it's good.
Is it good?
I don't even know how to describe that flavor.
I know.
It's cool.
It tastes a little bit like pear, but a little bit more sweet. And there is a different taste in there. That must be that agave.
Agave.
Agave. Agave. Cerveza. I don't speak Spanish. All right, and Kyle, how is your probiotic? What is it? Orange mango pop?
I mean, I guess I'm still on the search for a good healthy soda because
Oh, that doesn't fill up.
no, I think first thing I tasted was there's this really strong aftertaste. So strong that like it was stronger than the actual drink.
Oh no.
And I'm like, what's that? And it doesn't taste like sweetener, like erythritol or monk fruit or stevia or any of that stuff. Because I know what that tastes like, especially when you guys were on keto.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it tastes really odd, I guess. And then I looked at what they use for sweetener, and it's like these random juices and stuff. And it's like, I don't know. It tastes to me like water maybe with like a carrot juice or something.
All right.
It doesn't.
Is
really
it something
taste
you would
that
try
good.
again, or?
I mean, we have a couple more, so I'll be doing another one of these.
Okay.
In another video, but
Well, it's probably better than drinking Mountain
Yeah.
Dew all the time.
yeah, probably. Not that I drink Mountain Dew all the time.
All right, guys, well, there we go. I got around 17 and a half minutes left on my timer, so I'm going to enjoy this while I can, and I'll meet you guys upstairs in around 17 minutes. We'll take that out, go from there. Cheers again. Cheers. Thanks for stopping by, guys. See you in a little bit. All right, welcome back. We have 5 seconds. Should beep here. There we go. It's been exactly 30 minutes. So let's turn that off. We'll turn this off. All right. Now, to cool this off, because I'm not ready to eat yet, and really this is already fully cooked. All we're going to do is put a sear on it. And there's a couple different ways you can go about this. You can do a real quick hot sear in like a cast iron pan on the stove top. You can throw it on a grill, you know, maybe for a minute on each side, kind of like you're sous videing a steak. Think of this as like a fish steak, which is pretty much what it is. It's the only fish that kind of looks like a steak. And we got some liquid in the bag here, and we're going to save that liquid to make this delicious sauce. So you can see this here. We just want to cool it down a little bit to the core before we put it in the fridge. Otherwise, it might stay in the danger zone, meaning it'll take too long to cool down. So what I've done here is I have some cold tap water in here. I'm going to stick this in here around halfway full. We're just going to submerge it. I'm going to use the clip again. And I got some ice. And we're just going to put some ice in here. That's it, guys. Just kind of cool it down. This is what we call a shock chill. This will help bring that internal temperature of the fish down. I'm going to stick this whole thing in the fridge, and we'll be back in probably an hour or so when we're ready to make that sauce. And I'm still debating how I want to put a sear on it. I think I might do it outside on my gas grill over the searing station, but it's really windy outside, so I'm not quite sure. So I'm either going to do that or on the stovetop. But in any case, we'll talk about that later. Let me put my sous vide machine away, I'm gonna go downstairs, enjoy the rest of my beer, watch the game, and we'll be back in a little bit. All right, so here are all the ingredients you need. Obviously, the star of the show is the swordfish. We're gonna use the juice in here. I just wanted to show you, I just took it out of the ice bath, out of the fridge. So I have 2 shallots that I've diced up very finely. We have 1 stick of salted butter, 1 tablespoon of capers. We got around 2 cloves of minced garlic. We have 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Got around 4 tablespoons of heavy cream. I got 4 tablespoons of white wine. Now, Monica and I aren't wine drinkers, so I don't want to buy a big bottle of white wine, but most supermarkets now and liquor stores, you can buy these little tiny bottles of white wine, which is perfect, or red wine, and it's great if you're making sauces, so you're not, spending, $20 on a bottle of white wine that you only need a few tablespoons of. So I got 4 tablespoons of that, and then we're going to need the juice of half a lime. That's it. I'm going to grab a saucepan. I'll meet you over on the stove here top, and we'll start to prepare this sauce. All right, so grab a saucepan. I'm starting with half a stick of salted butter. As you'll notice, I haven't added any salt to this recipe because there is some salt I put on the fish, and we are using the liquid, and I want to make sure not to over salt it. So what we're going to do now is just melt that half a stick. We still got a half a stick left that we're going to add at the end. First thing we're going to do is we're going to saute these shallots. And if you don't know what shallots are, they're kind of like a mini red onion. They add a little bit better flavor profile. So I'm just going to throw that in there like so. I'm going to give this a good stir, and we're just going to let this simmer until these get a nice little color. They soften up a little bit, just like so. Not very complicated. We'll be back in a minute. All right, you see it's kind of simmering here. Been doing that for a few minutes. Now I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of that garlic. This is where all the flavors are going to come together. I'm going to mix that in real good. I'll give this a couple more minutes, and then we're just basically going to add the rest of the ingredients and let this kind of reduce down a little bit for this sauce that we're going to put on that swordfish. All right, you can see it's kind of simmering nicely here. Now we'll add the rest of the ingredients. First thing I'm going to add is that juice from the bag. Usually with sous vide cooking, with a few exceptions, I wouldn't use juice from chicken, but beef and stuff adds a lot of flavor. And that's, like I said, it's got a little bit of salt in it, so that's going to be fine. Now, we're going to add the Dijon mustard. And I'll leave all the measurements down below, guys, so you don't have to sit here with a pen and try to figure it out. Just look in the video description. It'll have all the measurements for you. All right. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of the capers. Now if you don't like capers, don't put in capers. This is your recipe, so make it the way you like. We're going to add the 4 tablespoons of the white wine, like so. And last but not least, I'm going to add in that second stick of butter, like so. I'll heat this up. I had it on a very low simmer. We're going to heat this up. I still have to add the heavy cream, but I'm going to wait till this kind of reduces down a little bit, and we'll add that just to thicken up the sauce. Oh boy, this is going to taste so good on that swordfish. Just like that. We'll give it a few minutes. We'll let that butter melt. We'll let it kind of come to a slow simmer. Let that simmer for a few minutes. We'll be back. Alright, it's been a few minutes. You can see it's kind of lightly simmering, which is what we want. We want to kind of reduce this down. Kind of make it a little bit of a thicker sauce. So the last 2 ingredients, we have the juice of half a lime. I'm just going to squeeze this real good. Alright, got that. And then last but not least, we're going to add the heavy cream. That's going to really thicken up the sauce. Just like so. We'll give this a good stir, and we'll continue to let this simmer a little bit to thicken up and reduce down. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys, when you sous vide cook, the food is perfectly cooked. I got a little of a casualty here where some of it flaked off. That's because it's perfectly tender and juicy, but we'll make do. How I'm going to cook this is on my Denali 605 Pro. I'm going to put it under the infrared burner, and I have this diamond grid cooking grate, which I've never used before. So I'm going to spray a little bit of Pam on there to make it non-stick, and I'll get a spatula, some tongs, because how tender this is, we might have some issues getting it off. But literally, this is fully cooked. We're just going to heat it up, like I said, maybe 60 seconds to maybe 90 seconds per side. This should make some nice grill marks as well. I'll meet you guys outside. All right, guys, this is my Denali 605 Pro. I did a video review of this. I'll leave a link below, but this is like the Cadillac of grills. Hopefully you can hear me out here. It's really windy. It's got lighted dials. You can see the only one that's lit up right now is over the infrared burner where I put this crisp cut grate. Let's kind of take a look here and see temperature wise what we're looking at. Yeah, we're at like 700 degrees, 800 degrees. This is exactly where I want it. I just want a really quick hot sear. So let me go grab that swordfish steak. We'll throw it on here for around a minute on each side, and dinner will be served. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do right now, I've never used this grate. I haven't seasoned it. I'm just going to use some Pam cooking spray. So it'll probably flare up a little bit. Yep. I'm just going to put some on there. I don't want the fish to stick, so. There we go. Look at that bad. Woohoo! Alright, now very carefully, we're going to put that swordfish steak right there. Have a couple small pieces here. I don't want it to fall through. It is so windy out here right now. I hope I won't regret this decision. But there we go. Let's give it around, I don't know, 60, 70 seconds. We'll flip it over. Alright, it's been around a minute. I just closed the lid. These pieces here, I'm going to try to just trying to heat them up. I'm afraid they're going to fall through. Alright, here comes the fun part. It's been around a minute. Let's see if we can flip this. Very carefully with the spatula. Oh, there we go. Alright. We'll give it like another 60 seconds or so, guys. I'll close the lid, kind of get some heat on there. Yeah, we'll be done. Listen to this thing roar on this Denali 605 Pro, man. Woohoo! Got some nice grill marks. Yeah. Give it like another 30 seconds, guys. Doesn't take long. Ooh, I apologize, guys. There's probably going to be so much wind noise in this video. I don't know what's going on. No rain is scheduled till tomorrow, but it is blowing like crazy. All right, let's take a look at this thing. Oh yeah, this is done. I'm gonna take it off. I'll meet you guys inside. Guys, here we are. It did flake apart a little bit, but that's what you have to deal with sous vide cooking. One thing you'll notice is the skin. I'll try to peel that off right now on the back, which you can. You can peel this skin off. Let me continue to do that. Then we'll get the family out here, give us a sample, and put some sauce on it. Tell you what we think. And see, it just peels right off when it's perfectly cooked like that. Alright, so let me slice into this. Not really sure how to do this. I've never had this. Let's just go like this here. I don't know. This is kind of like steak-like consistency. This is like a fish. They say it's like a steak. It's very thick. You can see it's flaky, which is supposed to be, because it's fish after all. Let's take a look here. If I could grab a piece here. Probably gonna fall apart, but all right. Look at that, guys. Look at how juicy. There's so much juice. See, that's the advantage of cooking it sous vide, is you get some nice, juicy, flavorful fish. I'm gonna move this over. I'm gonna cut these pieces off here. We'll leave this big piece like this, and then we'll sample this. We'll cut this into some pieces for dinner, and this will be our little sample here. We'll put some sauce on it. Be back in a minute. All right, welcome back. I'm here with my whole family, my wife Monica, my daughter
Hey,
Amber
guys.
Grace,
Hi.
my son Kyle. Okay, so I cut some pieces here. Let's try without any kind of sauce, just the fish by itself. So just like
You want to get your fork?
grab a little piece here.
It's really soft.
It's very soft, so be careful.
Let's try a little
And
bit.
I never tried
Break
this,
it
so I have no
like
idea.
this, like break
All
it.
right.
See that?
Yep.
Okay.
You ready?
I know how to.
Oh, it's a
already ate
big
it.
bite. Break it. There you go. There you go. Now
What do you
do it.
think, Kyle?
It's interesting. I don't know what to think yet.
It's not very fishy. It's a little hint of fish.
Oh, but it's got good flavor.
It does have good flavor. The texture's
Oh,
a
I
little,
like that. It's
little
more
different.
pate,
I'm trying to resist
but that's
the
because it's
urge.
sous vide.
Trying to resist the urge to say tastes like chicken.
It doesn't taste like chicken. But it's not real fishy.
What do you
Good.
think, Ava Grace?
It's good.
Like I said, I've never tried it, but it's certainly got a lot of juice in it. Look at it. Okay,
Now for the good.
let's put some sauce on it. You gonna grab the
Yeah.
sauce? All right, move over here, Grace. Mom's coming through. Just pour some sauce.
This has like
This is that
juices
butter,
from the
garlic,
fish. Yeah.
caper. So just pour some on those 3 pieces right there.
Just on these over
yeah,
here.
just
Okay.
on those right now.
Just trying to give it a stir because it wants to separate a little.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is a garlic butter caper sauce that I made with a little bit of cream, some shallots. Fancy, fancy.
Okay, is that enough?
And 1 more spoon,
One more spoon?
just so we can
A
try.
lot of sauce. Jeez.
Yeah, maybe we don't go too crazy on the sauce. I might
Well,
overpower
I just want to
it.
be able to try it with the sauce.
Well, we got plenty here.
I'll put some on this one there.
All right.
Well, you can eat the one closest to you and then it won't be too saucy.
All right, guys. Now,
Okay, now I'm
let's
looking
grab a
forward to
little
this.
piece with the sauce.
Want to get a little piece with sauce like this?
Okay.
Okay.
And it does, it's kind of weird. It's like a fish that cuts and eats like a steak.
Try some of that.
Okay.
For this piece.
The sauce definitely takes it to the next level, in my opinion. What do you think, Kyle?
Very good sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, the capers. Wow. That's
wow.
that's actually better
Oh my
than I
gosh.
expected. Wow.
Okay, I want more sauce on mine.
All right. I told you, hang on, let's get more sauce
That
on
is
it.
good.
I told
Holy
you.
moly. I didn't know.
Move over, Grace. Move over here.
We got more sauce, guys? Should I
Yeah.
put on the whole thing now?
Well, no, we
Okay.
can put
No,
that on
because
there.
that is gonna get saucy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, let's
okay.
just put some on there.
Those capers are good too.
Well, the capers are good.
We don't eat capers that often.
What are capers, by the way? I don't even
They
know.
taste kind of like olives.
They're
I've
capers.
had them
Are
before.
they like,
I
are they like little olives?
like, I don't know what they are. If anyone knows,
If
comment.
you guys know exactly what a caper is, I have
I've had them before.
when I worked in a restaurant, we had veal piccata, and you'd have capers in that. So
Yeah.
I'm familiar with it, and I've tried them. They taste good. I just didn't know what they were.
Yeah, I like them too. Oh yeah, and piccata. Yeah.
All right. And the fish is very juicy. It's not dried out. You think it's dry, Kyle? What do you think?
No, the sauce it sure
Okay.
isn't.
Oh yeah.
So there you go, guys. Like I
Oh, that's
said,
good. Definitely with the sauce. That's a game changer.
my motivation
Wow.
for this video was it was on sale for $9.99 a pound. I had never had it.
Wow.
I
That
looked
sauce.
up a recipe. I'm like, let's give this a shot.
That was a good shot you took, because this is.
I see people smoke it too. Maybe I'll try next time to smoke it. I don't know.
That might be good.
Yeah,
but,
it might be
but make the sauce again. This is really good. Yeah,
But the
this
sauce
is good.
is really good. Well, you guys can probably tell the way we're all digging in
It
here.
is so good. This is a game changer for the whole thing. Otherwise, you would have eaten it like this. It would have still been good,
There we go. Oh,
right? You guys,
Yeah.
like, we tasted the fish by itself and it was good, but it was like, it needed that sauce. It really did.
it's good. It's not very fishy. I don't know. How would you explain
No.
how it tastes?
Not fishy aftertaste.
Well, you can tell it's fish, but
You
it's
can tell
not.
it's fish.
Yeah,
but-
because the aftertaste, like like you taste of a fish.
But it's not. He hasn't had catfish or things like that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's
not
fishy.
overpowering
This isn't over
fish.
fishy.
I'm not saying it's over fishy, but that
And,
flavor.
and the consistency is weird. It's kind of more like meat. It's more like a steak than fish. Fish usually is flaky, and this is flaky because I should be cooked it. But it's not like, I don't know. It's different, guys. If you've never tried it, try it. I'm actually pleasantly surprised how good it is.
Yeah.
As always, guys, I appreciate you stopping by and watching my video. If you like it, please hit the like button. This logo here, if you guys can see. On the side.
Make room.
This logo is the logo on the bottom of the video there in the corner. Click on that. It allows you to subscribe to my channel. Please do that. It really helps my channel grow. And I'll leave a link above and below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. Go check it out. I have all my video recipes, photos, the whole bit.
Check this out.
I guess
I love watching them eat good.
when you don't hear any conversation and everyone's
It's
digging
good.
in, you know
Everyone's
it's
talking
good.
right now.
It's really good.
All right, we got a nice big piece here. Like I said, I didn't want to buy a whole bunch of swordfish steaks. I didn't know if we'd like it or not, but
Yeah.
now I can confidently say,
Yeah.
yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, it's good.
130 degrees for around a half hour to 45 minutes, yeah.
But I guess
Sear
you
it.
gotta go. I've heard you gotta eat swordfish in moderation because it's high mercury fish
Well-
compared to other fish. No, I'm just you can't eat it every day, right? But then again, we couldn't afford to eat it every day.
I would never be eating it every day, but
I don't know how often, but yeah, it's good.
it is very good.
It is good.
Thanks again for stopping by. Guys, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
You guys ate it all.
Look at